What is a bill? Well, a bill is a law. This bill that we're following covers the topic of cybersecurity. Its purpose is to keep students safe online. So what exactly does this particular bill do? The K-12 Cybersecurity Act of 2021 is designed to make it so that kids in schools across the nation have cybersecurity to keep them safe while they're working digitally. Because of COVID, more kids have been working digitally, and cybersecurity measures are needed now more than ever to protect students and teachers. It requires the CISA to develop online training and toolkits to make them more available for school and staff. Basically, it protects students from potential invasion of cyber privacy. Neat! This bill, as of right now, is in the process of being introduced to the Senate. Let's follow it and see its journey, shall we? On May 27, 2021, our bill, Bill S-1917, was introduced to the Senate. Though the bill's initial introduction seems like a daunting process, it's actually as simple as handing a piece of paper to the front desk. In order to be introduced, it must be handed to the clerk. If not handed, it gets placed in the hopper, which is on the side of the clerk's desk. Here you can see our good friend Bill S-1917 being officially introduced to the U.S. Senate. These special letters and numbers in his name show his origins. S means he's sponsored by a representative of the Senate, and his numbers indicate that he is a private bill.
Woo, you sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill.
Our bill has completed its introduction. What a relief. On to the next stage, committee assignment. After Bill S-1917 has been introduced, the Speaker of the House is in charge of assigning him to a committee, kind of like Hogwarts houses. Wow, what luck! Bill S-1917 has been assigned to the Committee on Homeland Security and Government Affairs. Every committee specializes in different topics and are composed of members within the Senate and the House. Now before we move on to the next stage, the Committee of Homeland Security and Government Affairs will profusely review our dear old friend Bill S-1917. They want to be sure he is squeaky clean, perfect, before sending him off to the subcommittees. We always need to have a backup plan, right? Well, the subcommittee is the committee's backup plan. Their job is to clean up any excess effects that have been left on Bill S-1917. They meet up to review, revise, and amend. We call this stage the markup process. The markup process consists of hearings, amendments, debates, and voting. Essentially, they take our bill S-1917 and work tirelessly to make it better. In order for our bill to have a chance of being sent back to the committee, he must reach a point within the subcommittees where a majority of its members can vote favorably upon it. Here comes the subcommittee member now. Oh my gosh, wait. Hi, I'm Monet. Now, my favorite part of this never-ending process really is a junket. What is a junket? A junket is a congressional trip made by government officials paid for by the public. When a subcommittee takes a junket during the markup process of a bill, they visit the area that the bill will specifically affect. If they see that the bill will be effective in that area, it will help the subcommittee with their decisions and debates about our bill. Here we see some members of the subcommittee visiting an elementary school, where many of the kids use electronics for their schoolwork. They're able to see who will be affected by Bill S-1917. Another stage in the process is public hearings. They are just how they sound, public. It is very important that this part of the process is public and open to opinions from members of the community. We want to hear from them. Teachers, parents, and school administrators testify before the subcommittee on the measure in which the bill should affect. Many, as we hear, are very passionate about the subject, especially parents. After the hearings conclude, the bill enters the official session that is known as the markup process. Here, each viewpoint that has been presented is reviewed and announced. Once a majority of the members vote favorably on Bill S-1917, it will be moved back to the committee and back to the Senate floor. In order for Bill S-1917 to be sent back to the Committee of Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, the subcommittee needs to vote. They can vote on numerous things, but the three most important include voting favorably to send it back, with or without amendment, or unfavorably, or they may suggest the committee table it, meaning that any and all action be postponed indefinitely. Here we can see Bill S-1917 is being voted on whether or not he is required amending. Wow! A unanimous decision has been reached that Bill S-1917 needs no amending. A final vote to seal the deal? And with that, we are being sent back to the committee favorably with no amendment. As Bill S-1917 is being received back to the committee, we await the action committee does not act on a bill, the bill is then considered to be dead. Senate bills are referred to the specific committee. SB 1917 involves cybersecurity. On May 27, 2021, Senate Bill 1917 was referred to the Committee on Homeland Security and Government Affairs. The committee can do 5 things when they receive the bill. It can report a bill favorably without amendment, or with amendments if it needs some changes. If the bill needs significant work, the committee can rewrite their own version of the bill. This is known as a clean bill. If the committee doesn't like the bill, but doesn't want to be responsible for killing it, they can report it unfavorably. The bill will then go to the House and they will be responsible for killing it. If the committee doesn't think the bill is worth reading or considering, they can pigeonhole it and it will get lost amongst the others. This is what happens to this bill. Thankfully, our bill was recommended without amendment. There are 5 different calendars that Senate bills can get placed on. Each calendar focuses on a different category of bills. The Union calendar deals with bills having to do with revenue, appropriations, or government policy. The House calendar is for all the other public bills, and the private calendar that has all private bills. The corrections calendar is for bills that were taken out of order by the House of Representatives. Discharge calendar is for petitions that discharge bills from committee. There is a committee rule that sets the procedures for bills to be taken under consideration. They also oversee when bills are taken into consideration. Sometimes, in order to make things go faster, rules are suspended so that a rule can go through the process much quicker. The Rule Committee has a lot of power when it comes to making sure a bill can and more will be seen. Their role, however, helps make the job of the House members easier.
A bill must be accepted by both the Senate and the House of Representatives to be passed, so the bill goes there for consideration next. Once a final passage is agreed on, the bill can continue to the President. If not, the bill is reconsidered to the House. A voice vote was taken for Bill S. 1917. Voice votes are often taken when a bill is most likely to be passed. A voice vote takes place when the Speaker of the House asks a question, and then those who agree get to say yay, and those who disagree say nay. This vote is taken without counting or writing down the names of the senators who voted. If someone is in doubt of a voice vote's results, they can request a divisional vote in which the voice vote is counted individually. For example, hey, who voted nay to chicken nuggets for lunch? I did. Boo! Like that.
The Constitution says that both the House and Senate need to agree on 2 identical legislative texts before it's sent to the President for signature. It means that whenever the Senate and the House pass 2 different versions of the bill, the differences must be resolved, and then the contested bill, the compromise, must be passed again by both chambers before it can go to the President. The conference committee is temporary. It's both the House and the Senate committee, and it's established to resolve differences between 2 versions of the bill. During this process, Republican and Democratic members of the House and Senate work through differences and compromise, and then send the final product back to each chamber. Once the conference report comes back to the House and Senate for approval, it cannot be amended. It is an up or down vote, meaning take it or leave it in each chamber.
Now the bill is finally going to be considered by the President. Once an identical bill has been agreed upon by both the Senate and the House of Representatives, it is considered enrolled and sent to the President. The President can sign the bill or measure into law, veto it and return it to Congress, let it become a law without signature, or at the end of session, he can pocket veto it, which is when the President refuses to do anything to the bill until it's too late. It's essentially an indirect veto. Look, Mr. Biden liked it. Now he will sign it and it will be written into law. Yay! Good. This process takes place in the Oval Office. Now our bill has been signed into law. Congratulations, Bill SB 1917. All applause! Confetti, eruptions, fireworks. Woo! Thank you guys so much for following us, for joining us as we follow Bill SB 1917 from the hopper to the law. Now we're a law, we made it. Yay! and subscribe to our channel and watch this video and comment down if you want to see more.